Welcome back, welcome back. It is that time of the month again where we just spend the day at Barnes & Noble's together. Now today we are not just going to Barnes & Noble's, today we're also going to my local thrift store for books. Now I have been there one time before and it was just for clothes. I didn't even look at their book section, but apparently they have a really good book selection, so I'm hoping that we find a lot of good stuff. Now today is a rainy day, and usually on rainy days I like to stay home, do my own thing, and just stay warm. But books wait for no one, so we're still gonna go out anyway. Hopefully it's worth it. I think we're gonna find a lot of good things, and I'm just ready to go. Come on. Also, because it's raining, it's also a little cold, so today is my last day, for a while at least, to look like the main character of a K-drama. So that's the vibe we're going for today. She's dark, she's mysterious, and she's spending a lot of money at the bookstore. That's the vibe. Alright guys, we made it to Barnes & Noble's, and I completely forgot to tell you. So before, the hours for my Barnes & Noble was for like 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. But now they changed the hours to 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So we have way more time, and not that many people realize that the hours changed. So there's barely anyone here. There's like, I don't know, like 5 cars here. So we have the whole place to ourselves. It's a rainy day, we have the whole place to ourselves, we can get a nice coffee. It cannot get better than this. My goal for today is to get that new Christina Lauren book. I think it's True Love. It's like the sequel of The Soulmate Equation, which I have, but I haven't read yet. So that's the #1 book I want to get today. But then I also want to get some other books that I found on Goodreads. And it's really cool that we have this Goodreads community now, because I get to see what you guys are reading. You get to see how I finish books. Like, as soon as I finish a book, I immediately update my Goodreads. So you can see in real time what I'm reading, where I'm at in the book, how I feel about the book. So it's really cool. And I get to like vote on different polls that you guys make. It's really nice. I love that community. So I saw some books that you guys were reading, and I'm like, okay, I want to read some of them. I know there's one that I want. I think it's called Palinka, and that was a book that, yes, Jack Edwards recommended, but some of you guys have been reading too, and you said it was incredible too. So I hope I can find that here, but that may be an Amazon book type of situation. So I may have to order that. You know what I realized? It's about to start raining. And yes, I look cute and I dressed for the weather because it is a little chilly, but I didn't bring an umbrella. Wish me luck. I've been looking for this book everywhere and I finally found it. have good news and bad news. Good news, we found a ton of books. Bad news, I'm gonna be broke after this, so we need to get to that thrift store. Outside out of nowhere. The entire time I was in there, it was not raining. And then the minute I get to the register, guess when it wants to rain? I even had to buy an umbrella in there. But I'm not mad because it's kind of cute and it wasn't that expensive. Now, I gotta tell you guys, we spent way more than I thought we would. But we also got some fire books. Fire. There's a give and take with everything. I'm not mad. Now I have to see how far this thrift store is from where we are now. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's like 15 minutes. But I hate driving in the rain. So I'm gonna try my best to get there safely and then we'll go make up for all the money that we just spent. Buckle your seatbelts, kids. Time to get the heck out of here. If anyone knows where I can get a camera stand for my camera, please let me know in the comments down below. Also like and subscribe while you're down there. I mean, you're already there.
No.
Only because every time I film in the car, the camera moves and it always falls somewhere and I don't have like a steady situation for this. So please let me know if there's anything that I can use while I'm filming in the car because I don't want to break the camera. Oh my god, that ride was insane. For whatever reason, my GPS took me to like all the back roads and all the roads were terrible. Plus the rain has gotten a lot harder and it's packed here. Like the entire parking lot is full. So I'm gonna try to be in and out really quickly. I just want to get home at this point. Let's get going. I'm regretting coming here. happen. Let me get the evidence. I just got this book for $3.99 at this thrift store, right? Brand spanking new. I just bought this book from Barnes & Noble's for $17.
What the?
We're going back to Barnes & Noble's right now. Next time, remind me to go to the thrift store first so that this doesn't happen again. Good news is though, I found a ton of cheap books, obviously. And also, it stopped raining as bad. It's still raining, but like not as bad as before. So I can't complain. I am tired though, and I'm ready to go home. I don't want to brag, but I kind of snapped today. I mean, financially, we're in the trenches, but book-wise, we hit the jackpot. I feel like I got about 9 or 10 books from Barnes & Noble's and 8 or 9 from the thrift store. But at the thrift store, wait for it, I spent less than $30. Clap it up, clap it up. Thank you, thank you. Now, does that outweigh the $200 I spent at the bookstore? No, it doesn't. But to be fair, it was like $150 because I sent that other book back and I have the discounts. So really it's $150, but still, that's disgusting for the bookstore. But enough of all of that. We're gonna talk about the amazing bounty we got today. I love Barnes & Noble! I'm sorry. It's been a minute, so I'm going through withdrawals. But let's go through what I got at the thrift store first. So randomly, I was about to go check out and I went through the clothes section and then I saw this nice sweater. Have I ever attended Harvard? Did I ever go to the campus? No, but this is still very cute. I feel like it'd be nice to wear around the house. And it was less than $10, so I'm not ashamed. And I got a ton of classics. All of them were like $3, $2. How could I say no? So first off, I got this book. It's Kiss Her Once for Me by Allison Cochran, I think. And this was only $3.99. Ah, we love a sale. So this book is apparently from Book of the Month. I don't have Book of the Month, but once they sponsor me, we may be talking about Book of the Month soon. But this book is supposed to be about this girl. She fakes a relationship with this guy, but then she realizes she falls in love with his sister. So I thought it sounded pretty interesting. Then I got Ask Again Yes. I got this book because when I was at Barnes & Noble's, I saw it and I was like, it looks pretty interesting. Then I looked it up on Goodreads. I had good reviews, but I didn't read the back. But then when I went to the thrift store, it was only $2.99. So I got it. I have no idea what it's about, but it has good ratings on Goodreads and it was less than $4. Amazing. Ooh, I'm excited about this one. So the next one up is We Were the Lucky Ones, and this is by Georgia Hunter. This has amazing reviews on Goodreads and it's in pretty good condition from the thrift store. Also $2.99. Book number 4 is the book that I actually bought at Barnes & Noble's today, and I saw it here for $4. Yeah, $4. So I took my happy behind back to Barnes & Noble's today, returned that $17 book for this $4 one. It's about this kid who randomly combusts. I don't know, sounded cool. And Jack Edwards read it, so you know I have to get it. Then how could I not get The Great Gatsby? It was only $2.99. And you know what's crazy? I never got a chance to read this. In school, it was like between this and The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison, and I picked The Bluest Eye because I love Toni Morrison. That book completely crushed me, but then I still never got an opportunity to read The Great Gatsby. And at $4, how could I say no? $3. How could I say no? Ooh, I'm very excited about this one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is number 6. I'm very excited about this one. This is Life of Pi. I'm excited because I watched this movie when I was younger, when it first came out, and for whatever reason, it like completely mesmerized me. There's like this scene in the movie where he's out on the ocean and he's looking up at the stars, but the water is so clear and so still that it looks like the stars are underneath him too on his boat. And that image has always stayed with me in my life. So when I saw this book, I was like, I have to get it. And then I was not gonna get it, but then this lady, she walked by me, she saw me looking at it, and she was like, oh, you have to get that. It was such a great book. She never saw the movie, but she was like, oh my God, this book is so good. And I'm a sucker for recommendations, especially in person, so I just grabbed it. And it was only $3. How can I say no? Then, everyone knows The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, but it's in perfect condition, and it's only $2.99. I never read it, but now I get the opportunity to. I also got another classic in perfect condition. This is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Never read it, but now I get to. I think this was $1.99. Oh, now it's $2.99. And then, this is so crazy. I was in the bookstore today, Barnes & Noble's, right? I was in there. Right at the register, I saw A Wrinkle in Time, and I was like, oh my God, I've wanted to read that since I was a kid and I never got to read it. I should buy it. But then I saw how much money I just spent and I was like, next time. Guess what I saw at the freaking thrift store? $2.99. Borderline perfect condition. Ooh, someone has a note in here. Sandy, Denny are the twins. Meg doesn't pay attention at school. The principal wants to help Meg. Meg doesn't like talking about dad. I like seeing other people's thought process. I'm gonna keep that for maybe when I read it. But yeah, these are all the books we got from the thrift store today. We got some incredible finds and they're all in great condition. Less than $30 for 9 bucks. 9 books for less than $30. You can't be mad at me about Barnes & Noble's if I got 9 books from the thrift store. You just can't be. Then we get to talk about where I really did the damage. Come on. I am so excited for what we got. So sometimes when we go to Barnes & Noble's, I can't find what I'm looking for. They don't have the selection that I need. None of the books just pop out to me, right? This time, completely different reaction. Every single time I turned around, I saw a new book that I wanted, or I saw something that I never saw before and I'm like, oh, maybe next time I'll get it. Like every single time I turned. So it was impossible to say no to these beauties. I'm so excited. I don't know why I still have my bag on. Okay, first off, let's clap it up for the staff at Barnes & Noble. The lady who helped me today was so freaking nice, and she subscribed to my channel. I was like, ah! She was so sweet. So if you're watching, you were the best. Thank you so much for your recommendations. I'm going to read all of them, and I hope you're there next time so that we can talk about them. I just recommended Black Cake to her, and I hope she reads it. Anyway, because of her, I got an Agatha Christie book. As you guys know, I'm starting to dabble into thrillers, and she said this is the best first Agatha Christie book to like dip your toe into, so I'm very, very excited. Basically, it's about 10 people who go to a deserted island and then they all start dying one by one, and you have to figure out how this is happening, who's the murderer and stuff like that, and it just sounds incredible. The way she explained it was so much better than me, and she made me want to read it, so I'm very, very excited about this. Next up is Rebecca. This is by Daphne, and this is a book I got from A Clockwork Reader. She's one of my favorite YouTubers or book YouTubers, and she explained like in one of her older videos that Verity by Colleen Hoover is just like a cheap knockoff of Rebecca. So I've been wanting to read this for the longest time, and when I spoke to the girl at Barnes & Noble's who helped me, she was like, oh yeah, we have Rebecca, just go grab it. Then, as you guys know, I was there for Christina Lauren's new book. It was True Love, and also this book, I didn't mention it earlier, but this is R.F. Kuang's new book. It's Yellowface, and everyone there said it was amazing. Like most of the staff had already read it and they said it was really, really good. So I had to get that. Then last up in this bag is Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance. This is by Allison Espach. This was a book that the lady who helped me at Barnes & Noble's recommended, and the back says, Sally Holt has always been mystified by the things her older sister, Kathy, seems to be born knowing. Kathy has answers for all of Sally's questions about life, about love, and about Billy Barnes, a rising senior and local basketball star who mans the concession stands at this town pool. Billy's unfathomable, unworldly cool puts him on a different planet, until a tragedy leaves Sally's life forever intertwined with his. Opening in the early 90s and charting almost 2 decades of shared history and misconnections, Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance is a dazzlingly unconventional love story that brims with unexpected moments of joy. Who can argue with that? It sounds really good, and she really sold it to me. I'm a sucker for when people recommend books to me in person. I am a sucker for that because I just love seeing people's joy and like passion pour out about a book that they read, so I had to get it. Then, second bag. I forgot. I'm so excited about this. So as you guys know, with my books now, I use these little silicone leaves, right, as bookmarks. Guess what I saw? I was looking for more of those leaves, but then they didn't have it. So guess what I saw? These little mushrooms. How cute are they? Look at that. How cute is that? Oh my God, they're silicone too. They're so cute. Look at this. Guys, I'm in love. Today was just a great day. Now, I know I said I went there to get True Love by Christina Lauren, but instead I got Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. They had True Love by Christina Lauren, but it was hardcover, and all the books I have by them are paperback. So I wanted to keep the theme. I want to just buy it online or something to find it in the paperback instead of buying it in the hardcover, because it just messes up my flow. And I don't know, it bothers me. So I got this book instead. Then everyone has been telling me to read this. I got The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I want to read this first before I read that new book, but I heard they're both amazing. Up next is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. I got this book because when I read the back, I was like, wow, this book sounds like it's really going to change my perspective on things. And I looked it up on Goodreads. It had great reviews. So I'm very, very excited about this one. Then I got If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. This is a book I always see at Barnes & Nobles. I always pass it. I'm always like, okay, next time we come, I'm gonna get it. Next time we come, I'm gonna get it. And I never get it. But then I saw this edition and I just thought it was so pretty. So I got it. Then last but not least, I got Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. Now this is a book I've been wanting for the longest time, but usually when I go to Barnes & Nobles, I try not to ask too many questions because honestly, I'm there to work, I'm there to film, and I just want to be in and out. So I never asked for them to help me, and I always look for it myself and I couldn't find it. But today I found it and I was so freaking happy because I've heard this was very, very good. So I'm excited. I feel like I'm going to read this next month. I'm not going to waste any time. I think I'm just going to read it next month. And that is it. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books. 9 and 9. We got 18 books today. No regrets. Thank you for accompanying me on this rainy, cold, beautiful book day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I love you guys so much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Y'all, I am tired, I am hungry, I've been driving all day. You better like and subscribe. Please. Also look at my mushrooms. Okay, bye.